That is a random picture this pause on. But what is up, everybody? It's JJ here. Hope y'all's having a good one. So I saw this video. Where is it? Is it just me or is YouTube getting bored? And I don't know. I think it all depends, man. It depends on what you're looking at. But let's see what they gotta say, man. Oh, countdown? Countdown of what? I never watched Brett Rivera. I don't know. I was never in that era. How old is he? I only know of him. That was a lot to take in at once.
Does it feel like content like these have been increasingly pushed by YouTube on everyone's homepage?
Yeah, 100%.
Had a more raw and unfiltered feel to it.
No, chat.
Creators trying to maximize for attention and click-through rates. Back then, you could tell that YouTubers.
No, chat. Okay, so when I initially was on YouTube, like, we didn't really be looking at all that. We weren't thinking about, oh my goodness, look at all these challenges. We were just more about, like, oh, it's Ryan Higa with his friends and they're having a good time and Smosh and all that. Then you get to my era with what I just said. But it wasn't anything about all these challenges. And don't get me wrong, I liked watching Mr. Beast stuff. Some of it I'm just not really into lately. I'm just like, I used to like it when it was just like giving money to a homeless person and all that or stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, his content is good, but I'm just like, dang, okay, like, this is Hollywood budget at this point. I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, at least you're having fun, but I'm just like, everything else wants to be like Mr. Beast. I'm just like, I don't want to watch everything be like Mr. Beast. Like, I get why they're trying to be like Mr. Beast, but it's like, are you gonna have fun being like Mr. Beast? I don't know. I know I wouldn't.
Videos for fun, not worrying about retention.
What the turd is that?
Making money. I remember one of the first ever videos that I watched on YouTube. I was still in elementary school at the time, and seeing Ryan Higa's old unfiltered videos like how to be gangster or how to
see,
be ninja
see, exactly what I'm talking about.
Those wouldn't fly now if you tried to recreate them.
Hello everyone.
Yeah. No. Well, isn't it the type of thing, like, because it's him, he could do it because of his ethnicity or race or something like that?
Then even thought of their videos as content because they were just creating them for fun. Now it seems like everyone is chasing something, trying to put out the best video out there, have the best thumbnails.
Yeah, no, I don't like those type of thumbnails, to be honest. Like, I probably click on them, don't get me wrong, but for me personally, I don't know.
Exhausting.
I don't know.
How did we get here? How did we get from a platform where people were just posting videos for fun, not really caring about how many views they'd get, to now where it's just all about retention, all about hacking the algorithm? Well, we have to go back and take a look at YouTube a few years ago. Videos back then felt a bit more raw and imperfect. It was cool because it was so different from the traditional content we get from television. It felt more human and more relatable since people were just...
I don't miss the quality, like the camera quality for sure, that's for sure.
Sponsorships and Google AdSense. Okay, maybe there was AdSense back then, but it wasn't as glorified as...
Yeah, apparently it was really bad. Like, people were doing this without getting that much bread, to be honest.
Designed to keep your attention and keep you inside the platform. They were just creating videos with the intention of just making something cool, not necessarily to go viral and capitalize on every...
Oh my goodness, when you look back from beginning Smosh to Smosh, like, like the food battles.
People were just doing what they wanted to do, and creators back then wouldn't need to think about getting canceled for something.
Oh my goodness!
Fast forward to
I'm sorry, that was probably fake, but I was like, oh my goodness.
The biggest online platform in the world, promising fame and wealth to anyone who could crack the algorithm. Once people started to catch on with how much YouTubers can potentially earn, they started making content that's maximized for profit. You see, at the end of the day, YouTube is and always will be a business. And to be able to be in business, YouTube needs people on the platform.
Okay, but was YouTube back then still technically a quote-unquote business? Let me see. I'll take a look at it, but what's up, Anarchy? Was YouTube, like, I know it was a business, but I'm saying, people weren't really getting paid for it, right? Like, when did people actually start getting paid instead of just posting stuff for fun? So that's my real question.
for as long as possible. That's why YouTube loves Mr. Beast so much.
Like, you know,
Because his
Fred and all
content
those
is
people, like,
designed to
were they actually
capture your
getting paid or
attention with
not?
a retention editing style, feeding you cuts after cuts, fast-paced storytelling, and 5 different effects every 5 seconds that you can't even think, let alone click off. No hate for Mr. Beast, he is the best YouTuber in the world, and thanks to his success, a movement began that inspired other channels to try and imitate that success. Enter the beastification of YouTube. Creators are now obsessed with
I can't say I hate him, but I can't say like I always want to see Mr. Beast type of content either.
There now feel like there's a blueprint for it to be successful. It needs to be fast-paced. Every cut.
It really
needs to
does
be
feel like that,
necessary.
though.
Camera angles need to change every 4 seconds. And all
No, okay. As someone who wants to be a streamer, in particular streaming video games, it does really feel like that way because I'm just like, what the turn am I supposed to do to grow as a VTuber who's just streaming games? Because it's like basically playing video games. Like, what factor do I bring in if it's not cuts or a lot of special effects and whatnot? I'm just thinking about that constantly, man. I'm just like, what should I do? Like, how do I even get better? Like in my type of field. Like, I know you could be funnier, but I feel like a lot of people who are like quote unquote funny, they're making a lot of fake stories up too. And I try to use a lot more real stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. And maybe it's just my personality too. Like, because I'm not really the type to want to try to get canceled. So it's like I don't know.
other stuff that makes a YouTube video a YouTube video. As a video editor, I was taught to have
Yeah, no, I ain't
set,
using
but
all
now
this.
I'm learning to keep it more human, leaving a bit of space for viewers to breathe and keeping it unfiltered.
But do people
So
want
not
that
as
space to
practiced
breathe?
dopamine hits on every cut.
I think it all just
Feel like
depends.
we're seeing a lot of similar content in our homepage. Well, that's thanks to the algorithm. So
Yeah, algorithm. When you got algorithm me up?
the algorithm was invented to denoise YouTube. Without it, no one would be able to find things. What do I mean by that? It's basically a program that's filtering out what you don't like to watch and what you
Dang.
like to watch, depending on your behavior on the platform. Its biggest job right now seems to be pushing out videos that are covering trending topics.
I wonder who made the
that
YouTube
people are
algorithm.
interested in.
They must be making
Subscriber
bank.
count doesn't really mean much anymore. It's
Does it
basically
though?
a vanity metric. Back then,
I don't
when you
know.
subscribed to a channel, the channel's content would usually be seen in your homepage. That's not the case anymore. Now, the algorithm would rather push
I don't know how I feel about that one. Cause I feel like, I guess I could kind of see it both ways, but I feel like the having people subscribe kind of, I don't know, like people say it's just a number, but just think about it. Like if you have 1,000 subscribers, a lot of people are gonna be more likely to watch your video than if you only have 1,000 subscribers. Did I say 100? If you had 100,000 subscribers versus one subscriber, who's gonna probably get clicked on? I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I agree with that.
content and topics that people are interested in, aka videos that have high CTR and watch time.
I don't know how to make high CTR videos. Chat, help me.
Similar copycat videos on your homepage. Before, having a huge subscriber count, creators wouldn't really care about chasing trends since their content is getting pushed to the homepage of their subscribers. They can just create content of whatever they feel like doing and people would still see it since they already have a following. The problem with this is that it was super unfair.
What
for
is that?
smaller
Oh,
channels
that's
to
his
get a
couch. I'm
foothold
like, that
since
looks so
they
weird
had
in the
little to
background.
no subscriber count. Compare that to now, where you'd see a channel with less than 500 subscribers getting pushed to your homepage and getting suggested just by making content about the trending topic.
I don't know.
We're now
I think it all
at the point
depends,
where
man.
Content reflects what the algorithm wants, but the algorithm is ultimately what the audience wants. Basically,
I don't know, chat, because sometimes I be using literally the same stinking title and I get nowhere.
They do more of those and other creators would imitate it. Thus begins the cycle of everyone copying the same trends. It all goes back to what the audience wants to see. The algorithm pushes a trending topic on the homepage. It pushes the channels that are talking about these topics as well as new and small channels that are also covering these topics. So if you decide to watch one of these topics that the algorithm pushes, YouTube will then feed you more and more content about said topics.
Yeah, I do agree with
Your
that.
page is full of $5,000 side hustle videos.
Oh
Take me,
my.
For example, I've been watching a lot of I Made a Secret Channel. And
Yeah, I have too.
Since I've been watching a few of those, the algorithm becomes aware of what I want to watch.
But I haven't been blowing up at all.
More content
Sad
is from
face.
different channels. Also, creators tend to research other creators or competitors in their niche. One video from a creator blows up, and others are quick to try and imitate that success. That's why you see a lot of trending topics that are being covered by different channels all almost at the same time. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, since creators will always adapt to what the viewers want to see. But now things are
I don't know, I feel like I haven't been adaptive at all.
Instagram Reels and TikTok have destroyed our attention spans.
Nah, TikTok doesn't help jack for me, man.
Minutes anymore. I honestly have been hit by this pretty hard. I oftentimes change the playback speeds of videos to 2 times their speed since it feels too long. Our attention
I don't know about 2 times, maybe 1.25.
People are starting to take notice on this. They're tired of being bombarded with dopamine hits and generic YouTube editing and fast pacing that people are actually going back and looking for channels that have that warm and cozy feel to it. And
yo, please look at my channel then.
Creators too. In the past month,
I don't want to edit.
Like Life of Riza, Camilla Ray, Megan Tan, and other YouTubers that have that old YouTube feeling of pure and relaxed vibe to it. I mean, check out this video right here.
This is the most insane laser obstacle ever created. And this is just one of many dangerous and extreme laser mazes that we built.
So,
whichever one of these 10 contestants survive.
okay, I want to say, I don't really like all the CGI Mr. Beast has been put. Yo, I know that's gonna be controversial, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's too much for me. But yeah, like, it's still good, but like, I'm just like, is the CGI really necessary?
And now compare that to this video.
I don't know. I probably would watch that one. It just feels like nostalgia, I guess. You know how big nostalgia sells? I should make a video about that.
Both are entertaining in its own ways. One is the typical maximum retention, cuts every 3 seconds, dopamine hits, optimization screaming at me, and it feels fake and exhausting now that it's being more and more normalized. I now take a video like this. It's more soothing and relaxed, like taking a break from life and just happy to be there. It feels really authentic and a breath of fresh air from all the noise. Riza, if by chance you see this, you're amazing. Now, authenticity isn't new. People have been doing it for years. It's just now that more and more channels are adapting to a more eye-stopping and maximized for watch time type content that people are beginning to look for that authentic, more relaxed vibe that we've been missing. I realized that I can make
Yo, guys, I'm gonna start doing the relaxing content. Not really, but that would be kind of.
much about optimizing for the
I need to boost up my algorithm, chat.
that they'll enjoy the content.
I need to
and
get good.
and watch me for me. So if you guys made it to the end of this video, thank you for the support, and I hope you can continue to support me on my journey.
W video. Make sure to I'm gonna have to put this in the description, but make sure to watch this.